My name's FlameLordTV, and we're back with another Pillars of the Earth video. This is going to be episode 4 of the book 1 that we're playing right now. And yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Let's do it. Alright, so we burnt the church, or the cathedral down. And what now? Great question.
I want you to look through the loop on top. Tell me, what do you see?
Dawn. This is what we chose last
I
time.
see dawn. Right. Prior, I am deeply sorry about what happened to your church, but you must remain steadfast. No, you're only seeing the sunrise because straight. Now, I know you have no money, and that helping people is more important, but we...
So, what is it I am looking at, Tom Builder?
Skipping a little bit since we went through this already.
I see it. I see now.
Alright, so we're going to read the summary again. Alright, what you did, you were in favor of taking the refugees in. You considered Francis and Philip responsible for the attack on Era's castle. You agreed to bury Arndalus after his death. Because of you, the monks now know that Tom and Ellen are unmarried. Although Philip learned the truth about Ellen, she's allowed to stay. You burnt the cathedral for Ellen. You inspired Philip to rebuild the Kingsbridge Cathedral. Alright, we're in chapter 5 right now. We should be pretty close to wrapping up this book 1,
A few
at
weeks
least.
later, I received an invitation from Bishop Waleran. In Winchester, we and Waleran's allies were to meet King Stephen himself. The bishop seemed assured that because we had helped the king, Stephen would support us in return. And that with his help, we would be able to rebuild Kingsbridge Cathedral.
Hey, welcome in, Tom back. Good to see you, bro. God bless. Winchester Courtyard.
Percy Hanley. Bishop Waleran. Good morning. Ali! It's them! Over there! The Hamleys! Again, thank you for your assistance in Kingsbridge, my son.
We have to thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be here today. Right, Mother?
Of course. Well, don't just stand there. Walk out with me, but very calmly. We can't let them see us.
Oh, children, pardon me.
Now we're only missing one more.
Here he is.
Good morning.
Bishop Henry.
Hopefully you don't
This is
want
my
some back.
prior.
Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge, my Lord Bishop.
You won't have to say much today, Philip.
Leave the talking to us.
No, leave the talking to me. King Stephen is my brother, after all.
So better make some food? Nice, bro.
Let us make haste. My brother is an early riser.
Did I kill him? Yes, sir. Oh, we're in chapter 6, actually. Okay. Ooh. Who knows? We might be able to finish the book in this episode. Depends on how fast we can get through it.
I want to go hunting in the New Forest. England is full of game. No comparison to Normandy. This country's still wild.
He wants to go hunting.
This
That's
is
cool.
Waleran Bygod, the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The way the story has been building up the game.
Waleran,
Yeah,
I remember you.
I really agree.
We've met before.
And Percy Hamley.
My king.
He brought Bartholomew to justice. And it's not the first time he's helped me. He has
I'm excited to see
Norman
what the
blood
other
in
two
him.
books
We should
have in
hunt
store
together
for us.
Indeed, sire.
Bartholomew, on the other hand, will not leave the jail alive.
Percy Hamley did not do it without help, my lord. It was I who told him of the plot against you.
And now you come to be rewarded as well. I see.
My brother, the Cathedral of Kingsbridge has burnt down. Wayleran asks for a reward, not for himself. He asks for our church.
I take it your church cannot afford to rebuild that cathedral, Henry. Neither can the crown.
Or rather Bishop Wayleran, had an idea. You could give the Earl of Shiring's lands to the Bishop of Kingsbridge to finance the rebuilding of the cathedral.
I like the idea. But Percy and his men were the ones who took Earl's Castle, not Bishop Wayleran. Right, Percy?
Yes, my king.
Right now we're just listening.
And he will be a
I hope that
loyal
everything is
Earl.
going well because I am losing some
Of course, my king.
kilobits per second. Our
You ought to
recording.
give thanks to God first. God made you king.
Don't go on like that, Henry. Don't do that. You know what happens when you do that. It was a long way to this throne. A long way.
Yes, my brother.
Now I will hunt.
My Lord King, I thank you for being willing to reconsider the future of the Shiring Earldom.
When shall we hear your decision?
Tomorrow.
Serious mine? That's good at least.
Bring my bow. Tell the men we hunt.
I hope the
Philip,
recording's fine though.
Wayleran and I have much to discuss.
All right. But what can I do to help?
Well, my brother asked me to get a confession from the traitor Bartholomew. A confession would be helpful against those who believe Bartholomew's arrest was unjust, and it may help us to convince my brother to forget all about his promise to Percy Hamley.
Bishop Henry said a confession from Bartholomew may help us. Okay, where am I at currently? I'm right there. Okay. Confession. You want a confession?
Tomorrow, the king will announce his decision. Until then, they won't allow a simple monk like me into the keep.
Ah, Philip.
What is it?
About Bartholomew's confession.
Maybe you can get him to confess.
I do not believe my prior can do more than you could, Henry.
Perhaps he knows he will die, no matter what he says.
Oh, these guys are cold.
Please excuse me.
Of course.
Percy Hamley will have the earldom of Shiring.
But would he make a good Earl?
Who cares? Stephen wanted the throne for 20 years. Now that he has it, he must be loyal to those who are loyal to him.
Who knows? Maybe Percy will make a good Earl.
From what I've heard, Lady Hamley pulls the strings.
Hamley. That's some good information.
Bartholomew and his followers would have only been the first wave. Robert of Gloucester remains, and he will attack.
And that's what you keep telling us. Maybe because the king likes to hear that you share his worries about Robert of Gloucester.
Robert of Gloucester wants to see his sister on the throne. He will attack. And the Welsh will fight on his side. You mark my words.
More wars.
From what I heard, this is about the cathedral in Kingsbridge. It burned down.
Yes.
Then the king should help in some manner, but not by giving away English land to the church.
Did you not say Bishop Henry was the richest man in England? Then why is he not paying for the cathedral?
God has very tight purse strings, it seems.
Using the Lord And then, sure.
How could you let her get away? That little bitch.
I will find her, Mother. She was here. Why?
To see her father, of course. But that won't help her. She has already made a fool of you once. Don't let it happen again.
No, Mother.
This guy. This guy. Ooh.
Monk, it's about time you showed up.
Huh? Reagan Hamley? We have not been formally introduced.
You are a fool. Is that formal enough for you, Monk? You don't understand any of this, do you?
How can
It's
I
as
help
if
you?
you've never set a
How
single
can I
foot
help you,
outside your
Lady
little
Hamley?
priory. How you let yourself be used by those two greedy bishops, I'll never know. Ugh. Waleran wants the lands of the earldom for himself. Henry knows that. Say something. You don't believe me, do you,
Doubt her
Monk?
words, accuser, same. Of course we're gonna accuse.
You are only worrying about your husband's land.
Well, of course I am, and you should be too. If Waleran wins, we both lose.
She has.
I know you don't trust me, but
She
your
has,
bishops are no different from me.
She has a
You are
point.
at a crossroads. It is your choice.
Do you have a way to prove any of this?
Ride with my son, William. Just a few hours. I will prove to you that Waleran will betray you.
All right. I will ride with your son, if only to prove you wrong.
Very well. Maybe you're not a fool after all.
Did we just get on her
Do
good
not let
side?
the bishops see you. William,
What?
ride with Father Philip. Do as I said.
Oh man, what the heck is happening?
William Hamley declined to tell me where we were heading. He enjoyed keeping me in the dark and forcing me to follow his lead. Sometimes he sped ahead on his warhorse, and it took me some effort to catch up. But sooner or later he would stop and wait, sneering as I rejoined him.
This guy's a douchebag. I don't like him.
On one occasion, he stood there urinating against a rock. When I caught up with him, he turned without covering himself. He found my shock at his shameful behavior comical. He laughed, got back into the saddle.
Damn, this guy is sus too. He showed
Again, I followed, hoping
his
this
peen,
journey
bro.
had not been another horrible mistake.
Are we lagging right now? It looks like I was lagging because I'm actually losing lots of kilobits per second.
Near a bridge, I found William with a group of washerwomen. He was shouting at them. When I arrived, I could only hear their replies. They said that they had not seen a girl or a boy fitting his description. A younger, blonde woman said that even if she had seen the girl, she would not tell him. Apparently, she had heard of William Hamley. William grabbed the startled-looking woman by the arm.
Ooh.
He shoved his right hand under her skirt. She started crying. The other women asked William to stop, but were afraid to anger him. William turned and grinned when he saw me approaching.
This guy is scum.
When he heard my words, William's grin faded. He pushed the young woman away. The other women looked at me in a strange way. They must have asked themselves why a monk would ride with such a man as William. We rode off, and William stared at me full of spite. I told him I pitied him. I did not tell him why, because I had no words for it. We did not talk after that. Not for a long time.
Ellen's cave. Whoa, I'm not trying to stop by there. I don't want to
William
get them in
talked
trouble.
to more strangers along the way. First, I believed he was asking for directions. Then I realized that money was changing hands. William was paying these people for information. I was glad that for now he had lost interest in hurting others. Then I saw an old woman pointing William to a bearded man on a horse.
Ooh. Is he gonna attack him?
William called the man a horse thief. Then he grinned and signaled the puzzled man to get on his horse and ride with him. They rode faster and faster, and I could not hear what more they talked about.
Keep a distance, get closer to hear more.
William bluntly threatened to have the man hanged for stealing a horse of his, and then ordered him to hunt down the real thieves in exchange for his life. The man laughed as if he had made a great bargain. William even paid him. Before the man rode off north, William mentioned a name. Aliena. And I prayed that whatever William's plan was, that it would fail.
Oh, stop.
Then William waved at me to ride faster. I reckoned we had to be close to where Lady Hamley wanted us to go. Not long after, my stomach turned as I realized just where exactly we were bound.
Welcome in, bro. How you doing? Arrival at Bishop's Warren's place. I asked that you guys don't use redeems during these type of narratives.
Just a moment.
What?
You know very well that Bishop Waleran is in Winchester now. So what are we doing here?
No idea. Mother never tells me anything. She treats me and Father like damn children. It's a wonder Father ever got to fuck her in the first place.
Can I start off with a romantical?
But here I am,
yeah.
And I'm starving. Damn, I'm starving.
Where are you going?
In there?
No.
I'm sure the Bishop would want to see me well fed. We won't be staying long, so whatever it is you gotta do it fast.
What the hell?
How can I help you? How about you step aside?
What the heck? Why did Reagan Hamley send us here? Was Waleran's secret? Okay, now we gotta investigate. What's up with you, bro? You good?
I shouldn't even be here. William forgot to close his saddlebag.
A letter from William's saddlebag. Ooh. Inspect it now. You probably bought a place for some? Gotcha. The item shop isn't really that good, bro. Later dated January 1136. William, your worries are understandable. Killing is a sin, and hell waits all sinners. But how could killing ever be a sin when a life is taken to protect God and our church? In such a holy battle, you become the sword of God, as do all the brave and valiant knights that join our crusades to the Holy Land. Their faith is their armor, their sins are forgiven. You are a sword of God, and as a bishop, I am the hand of God. As long as the hand of God's the sword, your sins shall be forgiven. Bishop Waleran, Big God. What the heck? That's weird. I don't really agree with that, but besides forgiveness. Oh, the story. Welcome in, bro. How you doing? It's good to see you. We're here doing part 4 of the series.
What are we doing here? What am I asking you for? You just did what you were told.
Okay, there has to be something here I can do. Palace's door.
I shouldn't even be here.
How's part 4 going? It's alright. I'm just a little confused where I'm supposed to go. Okay, there's a gate over here. Good. Shapes in the frog.
What is that?
Wailerin has a construction site of his own. What is he building out there? The place of Bishop, Wailerin Bigot.
Is this why Regan Hamley thinks that Wailerin wants the lands of Shiring for himself? He is the bishop. He can do as he pleases. Perhaps he's just building a guest house.
Sure.
No, it is too big for that. What in the name of Christ is he building out there?
This is interesting. I guess I can't go over there. Anything here? Nope.
You, please. I saw you arriving with him. I don't know who you are, but you have to help me.
What's happening? What is this?
He forced me to serve him food. He took the Lord's name in vain, and he pushed me and touched me.
What the hell?
Oh, God.
Ah, the monk. Oh. Did the boy call you? So what? Did he ask you for help?
He did.
He did.
I should have knocked your teeth out, boy.
You should not have.
We're young men, he and I play rough. So what?
This guy
I asked you to
sucks,
leave.
bro.
And that is what we will do. What will the bishop think of your behavior?
Listen, we're all on the same side here.
We are not.
You, me, him, we're all working for the bishop. He won't mind. I play rough, so what?
You are a sinner.
We are all men of God. Well, I'm a
You
man.
You
are a sinner.
are a sinner.
So what? Everyone is. The bishop told me. But my sins are forgiven.
Why would you think that?
I took Earl's castle for him.
Your parents agreed to arrest Bartholomew because they wanted his earldom.
Who cares what they think? I felled Bartholomew's men with my sword. The old man was begging me for his life. On his knees, he begged me. I did it for the bishop. But hey, I'm sure you did great things for him as well.
This guy is really... This guy's worse than the
think my father took
Carpenter's
Earl's
son.
castle? He's too...
I pity you.
Again? You dare to say that again?
We're about to get into a fight.
Pity me. I pity you. You're not a man. Neither of you are.
We are men of God.
A man kills, and a man fucks.
Oh.
And no one talks down to me.
Hey,
No one.
hey.
I know you saw me and that whore at the river. I would have fucked that woman if it hadn't been for you.
Hey,
What
yo.
would that have achieved?
She'd have learned her lesson. And don't you think I noticed how you spied on me and that horse thief? I should kill you for that. I should. Let me tell you, I will fuck Bartholomew's whore of a daughter. I will fuck her good. I'm a man.
Nah, bro, you're
Damn it,
you're a
I'd
child,
fuck
bro.
the boy if that was the only way to put him in his place. Hell, he looks like he'd enjoy it too.
Oh my gosh, bro. You're not man, you're a beast.
You are not a man. You are a beast.
Oh, I am a man. But yes, there is a beast in me. It hunts and kills like no other. I unleashed it for the bishop. And
the bishop.
my sins are forgiven.
Somebody got substances.
Not even God would forgive those sins.
Of course he would. He already did.
Oh, hell no.
The bishop told me.
Bishop told me
Then
Bishop's
the
not
bishop
God, bro.
is wrong.
Hey, we're on the same side here. Now, we will stay here a while longer, as I've not finished eating. Shit.
Yo. Hell no, bro.
We should leave.
I'm not done here yet. We stay.
I think you have overstayed your welcome.
So what? What are you going to do?
I have to get him out of here.
Make him go. I want him to leave. Now.
Knife stuck at the table. But let me just shove his knife into the table. What if the bishop saw this? Can I use it on him?
Come on, let's go. I better put it back and tidy up the table.
Okay, well, I guess I can't do that.
If the bishop finds out about this, he will not be pleased. And if anyone's name was not found written in the Book of Life, he was thrown into the lake of fire.
What's that? It's from the scripture. The end of days.
The second death of the sinners.
Bishop Waleran said that if a sinner stares into the flame, the devil stares back from the lake of fire. What?
I can't see him.
Me neither. What's he supposed to look like?
Our bishop thinks the devil watches us.
No.
I'm tempting him.
He can see the sinners, and they can see him. I don't see him. Of course I don't.
Has Bishop Waleran ever shown you the scripture?
He told me of it. What do you think?
I have to get him out. No. I better put the plate back on the bishop's table. Better. There, that looks better.
Points out stone in relief to William.
Throw them into the blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth.
What?
Hell. It is a depiction of hell.
The bishop said the relief intimidates even his most impious visitors. They all fear death. I'm not afraid to die. Do not fear those who kill the body. Rather fear him who can destroy both soul and body. In hell.
Ooh.
Who's he?
The devil. A fallen angel.
I have nothing to be afraid of. The cowardly, the unbelieving, the vile, the murderers, the sexually immoral, those who practice magic arts, the idolaters, and all liars. Their souls are the devil's. They will all go to hell. Stop it! Hell is far away. I'm not afraid.
looks so alive. Perhaps the artist has actually seen the devil.
Are you afraid? It's just stone. Stop staring at that thing, all right? The bishop will reprimand me if he finds out I let that man in. I know he will.
Ugh. It looks better now. We should get going. For some, hell is not that far away.
Ooh.
What is it?
We ride back to Winchester. Now!
Oh. Things are getting interesting.
What happened?
Maybe he saw things to come.
How can I thank you?
Tell me, what is being built out there?
What?
A substantial construction is underway, it seems.
Yes, but...
What is it?
A castle. The bishop is building a castle.
A castle?
A castle? Why a castle?
I don't know. It is not for me to ask or question the bishop.
Of course.
Oh, see
and I
that?
doubt it's for you to question him either.
I'm not sure what to say,
man,
bro.
William, had no idea why you two came here, had he? You came here to spy on the bishop. You brought this man here. Leave. Go.
Hey, yo, I just helped you out.
There you are. My son seemed thoughtful when he returned.
You priests and your talk. You always get to him.
He seemed more excited after talking to your bishop, though. Then again, we know Waleran is good with words. Don't we, my husband?
Of course, yes.
Speaking of Waleran, what did you find, monk?
A construction site.
Ah. So Waleran has a building project of his own. Did you also find out what he is building?
A castle.
Yes. He is building a castle for himself. And he used up every stone and every tree on his own lands. He claims he wants Bartholomew's land for your cathedral. But what Waleran wants is a castle.
He's always been like that.
Not long ago, you accused us of being selfish. But what about your bishop, eh?
What do you want from me?
As Prior of Kingsbridge, you will agree that my husband shall have the whole earldom of Shiren.
And why would I do you a favor like that?
Because we will support the rebuilding of your cathedral with our stones and our timber.
The king can live up to all of his promises, and Waleran gets nothing.
That is our offer.
That is
What
a
do you say?
pretty good offer, not gonna lie. I don't like the bishop. Decline haggle for better deal. What if there's something else I can use though? Agree to the deal. Seems like they don't like the bishop either. Let me just go with them, see what happens.
I agree.
Ah. Did you hear, my husband?
Yes, you said he'd agree.
My husband will let the king know of our agreement. Bishop Wayland will be quite surprised. You will see his true face when he does not get what he wants.
Interesting.
Good day.
You come to visit someone in my jail, Father? Or do you want to pick out a nice warm cell for yourself?
How dare you?
Oh, I'm just pulling your leg. See? A smile. Just for you, Father.
Weirdo. Mention the castle.
Would you not rather build a castle, my bishop?
What?
A castle like this, I mean. Do you not find this place remarkable? Winchester Castle.
Of course. It is.
Please excuse me. Bishop Henry sends me.
The bishop, eh? What does he want?
He wants me to talk to Bartholomew of Shiring.
Bartholomew
Oh, good.
of Shiring.
That's fine, bro. That's fine.
It's only Bartholomew now. It's his 4th day without bread. Soon he won't even be Bartholomew anymore.
Bartholomew. I am Brother Philip.
I am responsible for your fate. Was it really me? I'm not the one who did this, so it was my brother who was
Could
doing
you
this.
forgive those that wronged you?
Only God forgives. A monk should know that.
Why did you go against the king?
Stephen sent you. Why would you side with the usurper?
By the way, you could do it by his link. Gotcha. If you talk, they might bring you food. I was asked to make you confess.
I was asked to make you confess.
Stronger men tried that before you. Why should I confess to you?
I am responsible for your arrests. People found refuge in my priory.
Your people found refuge in my priory. Your confession will help me to give them work and shelter.
I have no sins to confess. My only regret is that I failed.
I will not tell the king that. They will kill you.
They have already done that. Monk, tell them that I confessed.
To what?
All of it. Treason.
But
the son shall not suffer for the iniquity of the father. Tell Stephen that as well.
You know the scripture.
Richard and Aliena, my children, they must live.
Getting somewhere.
And a good day to you too, Father.
Thank you. Leave castle and return tomorrow. Can I leave?
Maybe I should come back tomorrow.
Yes, there is not much a monk can do here.
Yes, your bishop and I will do what we can to help your priory.
My loyal
I didn't
subject,
tell him about the
Percy
confession.
Hamley, today becomes the Earl of Sharing. Of the former Earl's possessions, Percy shall have the castle. And all the land that is tenanted to knights, and all farmlands, pastures, forests, and quarries.
I swear by all that is holy to be your liegeman, and to fight for you against any other.
My king...
Ooh,
Ah, yes.
we ruined his plans.
Of course, I
Let's
have not
go.
forgotten the worries of my bishops. The Earl of Sharing himself, Percy here, solved this problem for me. Thanks to him, I can uphold my promise. Don't worry, Bishop Waleran. Kingsbridge shall be rebuilt. Percy told me of a man here whom my brother has not yet introduced. Come forward, Prior.
My brother, may I present to you Philip of Gwynedd?
My king.
You seem afraid. What are you worried about?
I'm worried about my priory and the cathedral.
I heard about the fire. How are you managing?
On the day of the fire, God sent us a builder, but we cannot pay him.
Don't worry, you can. Now, about the arrangement between you and Percy Hamley. He told me that he wants to support you in financing timber and stone for your new cathedral. I wholeheartedly agree with the plan you two have devised. It shall be done.
Thank you.
Let's
Thank
go.
you, my lord.
It seems unnecessarily complicated to give the land to the bishop. Percy told me that you, Father Philip, share that sentiment. He told me it was your idea to take up the burden of managing the rebuilding of the cathedral yourself.
Wonderful.
I'm glad that we all were able to help you, Bishop Waleran, in this pressing matter.
Waleran, he
After
is
all you've done
pissed.
for me.
He is mad at me.
Thank you, Lord King.
Bartholomew lost everything in his attempt to end my reign. This morning, he was found dead in his cell.
Ooh.
I've heard that you, Prior, worry for his children, Richard and Aliena. While they shall lose their status, their name, and their land, they shall go free, wherever they are.
All right, we did good, boys. We did good.
You must be very proud.
We did not foil the bishops. Well, we foiled his plans.
Understanding in all this.
Yes, he is remarkable. Very remarkable.
My husband and I were terrified when we heard about the fire in Kingsbridge. It is a blessing that we can help him and his priory now.
You sowed the wind, Philip.
Ooh, that was intense. That was good. We did it, boys. That was good. All right, so this is chapter 6, the Hamleys. What you did, you went to see Bartholomew in the cell. You rode with William to the bishop's palace and uncovered Waleran's secret. Waleran's servant has become suspicious of you. That's not good. That might actually affect me a little bit, but let's see what happens. You agreed to a pact with the Hamleys on their terms. Bishop Waleran believes you betrayed him. Good. Good. Alright, so that's it for episode 4. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.